Can I have Shannon Riderman to the front, please? There she is. Thank you. At this time, I would ask that anybody that's receiving an award to please make your way into this room. And if you're not receiving an award and you would like to be able to be seated, I want to repeat that we do have room upstairs. We have another room just like this one that has tables and chairs, and the program will be projected on the wall so you'll be able to watch the program.
It's just hard for me to.
What? You can go, Shannon, if you do want to go upstairs, Shannon is standing by the door to my right. Your left.
Hello everyone, welcome. My name is Lauren Wolf and I'm chair of the board of the Center for Great Neighborhoods, Covington resident. Welcome to one of my absolutely very favorite evenings. This evening really embodies not only the opportunity to celebrate the center, but us. Because the center really embodies everything that we all love about Covington, and that's our community. And you can see that in our board, the staff, and especially tonight's awardees. Tom always says that everyone has something to contribute. And that's really what the heart of the center is helping us contribute to our own community. So what I'd like to do is first just recognize our board. Susan Barnett, just raise your hand, give a little wave. Brian Potter, Suzanne Anderson, who's also an awardee this evening. Deetra Bohannon, Jim Guthrie, Bonnie Meyer, Pete Narone, Greg Pay, John Scott, and our newest board member, Nathan Tainter, and Jean Weber. So without further ado, I'm going to turn it over to Tom DeBello, the Executive Director.
Thank you, Lauren. So this is our 2018 Annual Center Celebration. This is number 42 for the center, for those of you that are keeping count. I want to welcome you all to the Hellman Creative Center. We moved in here in year 2016, which is our 40th anniversary. And the Hellman Creative Center is the home to the Center for Great Neighborhoods, and it's also a place where all people are welcome to share their creativity, their gifts, their talents, and to find support to improve their lives and to improve their communities. So we want this to be a hub in the community, and I'm pretty excited about the turnout that we have tonight. I know a lot of you are here for the awardees, but I'm encouraged by the diversity of people that are in the room, because that's what we want the center to be about, a place for all people. So we're working on it. We're learning after 42 years, we're still figuring things out. It's been a great year for the center. We have had continued to have success in supporting exciting resident-led initiatives, helping connect families, promoting the leadership of our youth, strengthening economic opportunities, and improving housing in our neighborhoods. We do all of those things. And I hope you've had a chance to see the posters displaced all over the center upstairs and here, and they depict many of the programs, and you'll probably recognize yourselves in some of them. Those of you that are active in Covington, I know a lot of you are. And of course, our success is measured by the initiative and the response and the participation of all of you in this room. And I want to take this opportunity, as we do every year, to thank you for all that you do. We're going to recognize some special people tonight, but we know that there are many people out there every day that work really hard to make their little neighborhoods better, the larger community, work with their families, and there's a lot of good people in Covington working to make this a better place to live. So we want to recognize that. We also have a lot of partners at the center, institutions and organizations, and that help us get the work that we do to get that done. Funders, partners, I'm not going to go through a list, but you can look in the program and see the list of all the partners that we have. And this is also a time to recognize what they've done for us and how they've helped the center. And then finally, I want to, a couple of things. I want to recognize the board of the center. I know that Lauren gave recognition to the members, but I want to take this opportunity to personally thank the board of directors. They give good counsel and guidance and decisions to the center. They really help me in the work that I do, providing leadership for the center, and they really are partners in the work of the center, and many of them, if not all of them, are either working or living in Covington, and that's really important to us. And finally, I want to recognize my staff teammates. It's a thrill every year I say this, but it really is a thrill for me to be a part of a team that has so much talent and skill. So again, I want to recognize the staff. And if the staff, I know you're dispersed all over the building, but if you could raise your hands for a second. Okay, could we give them a round of applause? So you might notice this year a little bit of a change. We're going to try to expedite the program and make things move fast, because we know the facility is a little different than what we usually do. This is a grand experiment, I might mention, that we're hosting here at the Hellman Creative Center. It's a little different, and I know there's some kinks here and there, but we feel like it's been a great party, and I'm seeing people enjoy themselves, and we're hopeful that you feel the same. So at this time, I want to invite Terry Heiss, and I believe Sarah Allen might be accompanying her to talk about one of the programs. Again, we didn't list all of our programs, but we want to highlight this special program, and you've been enjoying that tonight.
Hi, my name is Terry Heiss. I'm the manager of the Fresh Flow Chef Fellowship Program, and this is Sarah Allen, and I work here at the center doing lots of different stuff, but working with Terry. Yeah. So the community of Covington expressed a desire to have more fresh-made food options, health-based, culturally inspired, and Sarah and other staff members work with the Kresge Foundation to fund this program, the Fresh Flow Chef Fellowship. We've had one cohort, and those 7 businesses that you've been eating their food, they are in our program. And we have helped them anywhere from developing business names, getting their health department rules and regulations covered, explore menu options, how to serve. And it's been a real diverse group of people with diverse goals and obviously diverse food. So thank you for enjoying their food. We will have a second cohort starting in the spring. So if you have a food idea, if you're a home cook, but you want to explore if you could turn it into a business without investing thousands of dollars and lots of time, apply for a program. If culturally inspired, health-based, anything, give us a shout. My card's out there, and we'd love to see your ideas and help you turn it into a great business. Anything else?
Sure. We're gonna do, so the tea towels that you saw, or dish towels, some people didn't know what tea towels were. Dish towels were designed by Christian Schmidt, who is also of Tall's Bread. So part of this program is incorporating art into looking at the intersection of art, culture, and foods. This was one of the ways we did that. So we encourage you to go buy some dish towels afterwards. We also are gonna do the drawing. So if you sign in, and this is a really exciting moment, you might win a whole set. Ooh,
Melanie Riley?
is that okay? Or is that what you're Oh, McKenna. McKenna Riley?
Is McKenna here?
She might be here. I'll give it to you afterwards. So some of you, congratulations, McKenna. Sorry I botched your name. After this award ceremony, we're going to reopen the food area. Fire Lab, it took them a little longer than we thought to get their food. So they will have arepas and that are delicious, and there's still some other food left from some of the other chefs. So right at 5:30, if you haven't had anything or would like some more, head on back there. That's it. Thanks. And coming up next, I'm sorry, I'm actually not prepared in this way. I don't remember who's coming up next.
Hi, my name is Jamila Salah. I work here at the Center for Youth Development, and I'm going to be presenting the Key to the Future Awards. So I'm going to call the awardees up. I'll do a little bit of highlight of what they were nominated for. Please hold your applause to the end, and then if the awardees could stand here while we get a picture of them, that'd be awesome. Okay, so our first awardee is Catherine Brown. So she's in the IB program at Holmes High School. She's ranked near the top of her class, and she participated in the Kentucky Governor's Scholars Program this past summer. Our next awardee is Noah Williams. So he volunteers in 3 different neighborhoods, including weed whacking and mowing and picking up trash in all 3 of the neighborhoods. He's also been helping his neighbor of 5 years keep up with her house, and volunteers with Keep Covington Beautiful as well. No, will you come back up here, please? All right, we're gonna do a picture. Our next awardee is Emily Williams. So she's created 2 of her own after-school programs. She's a part of Bulldogs Give Back at Holmes High School. She's a youth leader and a drama coordinator, and does her part to make her community a better place. So our next one is Julio Ramirez. He has a weighted GPA of 4.1. He's the vice president of the Kentucky Spanish National Honor Society. He is a member of the varsity soccer and academic team, and he also participated in the City of Covington Department of Parks and Recreation Environmental Science internship in the summer of 2017, where his Green Initiative project won a community vote so that his design would be implemented on the Licking River. And we have Madeline Whalen. So she has a GPA of 4.3. She's a member of the IB program at Holmes High School. She is involved and holds leadership positions in numerous after-school programs and volunteers at Baker Hunt Art and Cultural Center. Then we have McKenna Riley. So she is a natural leader and has a gift of making others feel comfortable. She's confident and eager and always willing to help others. She's always asked how she can help and is always ready and professional. Our last nominee is Nick Boger. He's a part of the JV and varsity basketball and baseball team. He's volunteered with Great American Cleanup. He also volunteers with the Notre Dame Urban Education 4-week summer program. Okay, so give him a round of applause. Okay, next up is Kate Green. She's going to be doing the Heart of the Community Awards. And Kareem, sorry.
If anyone's having trouble standing, I just want to say there's 4 or 5 open chairs, so make your way to the front. So I'm Kate Green. I'm the project manager for community development, and this is my colleague.
Kareem Simpson, program coordinator for Fresh Hope Fellows program.
And Kareem and I have the great honor of recognizing the 2018 Heart of the Community Award winners. So the Heart of the Community Award recognizes Covington residents who go above and beyond to contribute to their neighborhood. Recipients of this year's award have designed and built community parks, enhanced green spaces, they've brought people together to facilitate positive change and taken on beautification projects. They provided leadership for civic groups, volunteered with local organizations, picked up trash around their neighborhood, and devoted time to improving the quality of life for people of Covington. Each award winner exemplifies community leadership. They have a positive vision for Covington, and they willingly and enthusiastically share their skills and talents with a smile on their face for the betterment of our community.
And the first award goes to Lena Merritt. And so Lena has the biggest heart of anyone that we know. And little birdie told me that she can get anybody to do anything. Is that true? That's a good skill to have. The second award goes to Sheila Fields. So Sheila has done a lot of things in the community, but the one thing that she does is teach people the difference between recycling and composting. Another really good skill to have. The next awardee is Paul Patton. So we just call him Mr. Latonia. He's all over Latonia. He's been in Latonia for a long time, so thank you, Paul. Next awardee, and we have 3 of them at the same time, Jesse Kleinens, Justin Patterson, Jason Kleinens of the Hockey for Covington LLC. Now, it should be noted that this award is designed for individuals, but the entire league has been involved in their community projects, so it's a perfect example of strength in numbers. All right, the next awardee is Ginger Dawson. Now, when Ginger sees a problem or an area that needs improvement, she does not just wish it would get better, but instead seeks a solution. Thank you. So the next awardee is Miss Denise Bush. And I've known Ms. Bush 25 years, so I can vouch to say that she lives as a volunteer for the community. The next awardee is another example of strength in numbers. It's Paige Ellerman and Susan Anderson. So Paige and Suzanne have put forth a Herculean effort to revitalize two city parks, Hargrave, Basil Lewis. Not only did they raise over $200,000, but they made community engagement a priority. Thank you. We have two awardees that are not here, and that's Terry Meyer and Sally and Mike Owens. They're still great people, even though they didn't come. But they stopped by. Oh, Terry's here? Terry is here? Okay, well.
She stopped by earlier, but she had an event.
Okay, well, we still like her. Our next awardee is Renee Schuler. Renee was nice enough to step up and help out with the Freshlow Chefs program, so all that great food that you're eating tonight, she is one of the instructors for that program, so thanks for that. The next awardee is Amy Lyons. She said every year Amy's love for the commitment to Covington and its people grows. She's joined the Keep Covington Beautiful board in 2016 and continues to expand her role. Last but not least, we have Sam Carmine and Lindsay Lomax. So they had so Sam and Lindsay demonstrate a passion for Covington's youth and the parks that they use. This summer they spearheaded a global park back to school party and other community organizations. So thank you so much.
Thank you again to all of this year's award winners. We appreciate your investment in making Covington a great place to live, work, and play. So next up, we have Shannon Matterman, who will be recognizing the Great Neighbor Award. Thank you.
So the Great Neighbor Award is an award that's very special to us at the center. It's an award that we typically use to recognize organizations who demonstrate an immense commitment to the center and the people of Covington. In recent years, we've given this award to organizations like the Covington Police Department, the Kent County Public Library, the United Way, and many others. These organizations all have in common that they are dedicated to making Covington a better place and that they are partners for us at the center who share a similar mission and add so much value to our work. So this year's Great Neighbor Award goes to the historic Linden Grove Cemetery and Arboretum. This is Rick, everybody. Historic Linden Grove is a great asset to our community, which really means that their board of overseers and all of the volunteers that contribute to them are great assets to our community. Founded in 1843, this year marks 175 years of Historic Linden Grove being a part of Covington. If you haven't been, Historic Linden Grove offers a park-like setting where history, community, and nature meet. The beautifully landscaped entryway, historic trees that contribute to their accreditation as a level 1 arboretum, and open green space make the grounds a beautiful and welcoming setting for visitors, whether for a peaceful walk, enjoyment of nature, or to attend one of their many free community events. In recent years, Historic Linden Grove and its volunteers have worked hard to make it a welcoming community gathering space. They host many free programs that draw hundreds of visitors, things like yoga, Shakespeare in the Park, Cinema in the Cemetery, which is free family movies hosted monthly during our warmer weather months, and wagon rides during the West Side Halloween celebration and Linden Day. Historic Linden Grove and its volunteers, led by Rick Ludlam, their fearless leader, contributes greatly to the well-being of Covington. We look forward to our continued partnership to improve the lives of community members throughout the region. Congratulations, guys. Here's Tom's coming back to close us up.
It's called Speed Program. So I did want to, again, remind all of the winners that to please stay around because we're going to do photographs afterwards. We just thought it would be a little easier given the size of the crowd. I also at this time would like everybody to give all of our awardees a big round of applause. Let it out. Keep clapping, I'm not ready. No, I'm just kidding. So just really, I just wanted to once again thank everyone who made this evening possible. Of course, the Center's board who helped us get ready for this, the staff of the Center. Let's give a special round of applause to the Fresh Flow chefs for the wonderful food. Thank all our partners and funders. And really thanks to everyone, to all of you, for being here tonight and for your partnership and support all year long. I know a lot of you are very active in the neighborhoods and are supporters of the Center. You've heard us say this, but we're in the business of helping the community get stuff done, and that's a paraphrasing of the mission. And you make our mission possible because of the work that you do. So we're looking forward to this next year, to new accomplishments with you. We're looking forward to that. So with that, let's close this event. Stick around, we have food and good fellowship, and have a good evening. Thank you.